channel, folks. I'm Blockchain Bill, and this is your weekly crypto update. With many calling for a $32,000 Bitcoin price, Bitcoin has defied the experts and rallied this week to close at 42,000. Current chart analytics show that the bulls are currently in charge of Bitcoin for the short term, but the longer time frames do show immense selling pressure. If the rally is to continue, then Bitcoin needs to close the week above 44,000. If Bitcoin can do this, then the $49,000 price target is next. If it fails to close above 44, then more consolidation or even downward action is in its future. Grayscale's Bitcoin ETF sell-off has slowed this week, which may help explain why Bitcoin has had a small rally. As Grayscale customers are selling, BlackRock customers are buying. BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF now has over $2 billion in volume and is the number 3 ETF of 2023. Many of you have been asking me, why are Grayscale's customers selling their Bitcoin ETFs? And the answer to that has less to do with Grayscale's Bitcoin ETF, but more to do with their Bitcoin trust. Grayscale has been buying Bitcoin for its customers in the form of a trust since 2013. The ETF approval from the Securities Exchange Commission allowed the trust to be converted to the ETFs. Grayscale's Bitcoin trust acted very much like a timeshare. You could own the asset, but you could never sell it, and the fees were collected annually. There is no one reason why Grayscale's customers are selling their Bitcoin ETFs, but they range from taking profits, moving their assets to lower fees, or taking losses for tax purposes. Trezor users were met with a phishing attempt this week from malicious emails urging users to upgrade their network by using a fake link. But guess what? That link was faker than a knockoff Rolex. China is making a comeback in the crypto world, and it's climbing up the global rankings faster than a rocket-powered panda. And in just 1 year, it went from 144th place to 13th in terms of peer-to-peer trade volume. Now, despite the ban on trading and mining, China's crypto enthusiasts are finding innovative ways to keep the party going through over-the-counter and underground peer-to-peer business transactions. Talk about a crypto revolution. And finally, Jamie Dimon, JP Morgan's CEO, went on CSNBC recently and said this.
There's, first of all, and I'm not trying to make a joke here. There are use cases, AML, fraud, anti-money laundering, tax avoidance, sex trafficking. Those are real use cases, and you see it being used for hundreds, maybe $50, $100 billion a year for that.
If you're wondering why the CEO of one of the world's largest banks would say this, well, here's your answer.
Cryptocurrency does not seek to replace currency. It's a bad name. Cryptocurrency seeks to replace banking. Just if you take nothing from this panel but that's what you need to know.
Just like emails have all but eliminated the need for the postal system, cryptocurrency will eliminate the need for much of banking in the future. That's it for this week, folks. Be sure to check back next week, and as always, stay curious, be kind, rewind.